Hey everyone, it's me, Joel Hodson, and this is the MST3K Live Social Distancing Riff-a-Long Special. That's right, it's the first time in 30 years MST3K is going to riff on itself. Just a note, some or all of this broadcast may be pre-recorded by the time you see it. It's something fun and new. We're probably pretty much making it up as we go along. Let's face it, I'm not alone in this. We've all had our fair share of weird pandemic ideas like this. Can you really distill potatoes into vodka at home? This show is dedicated to those really special MST3K fans who are medical professionals and volunteers. This is really about them. All right, we have moderators standing by on our MST3K Facebook page, the MST3K YouTube channel, and the MST3K Twitch channel. So if you got a question or funny idea, throw it up there. Just a note, we can only incorporate a fraction of the ideas you're generating, but hopefully you'll have fun entertaining each other along the way. The episode I've selected for this riff-along is Moon 02, mostly because it's like one long Sonny and Cher show sketch. And that idea was submitted by Matt Mabray. So thanks, Matt.
What in the Sam hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, hi, Mega Cynthia. I'm just teeing up the MST3K riff-along.
Right, the riff-along. Why don't I feel like I can threaten you? It works for everyone else.
It's kind of complicated. As the creator of MST3K, let's just say I have a unique relationships with the characters. How are you doing while sheltering at home?
Well, as the kids say, it's been cray-cray. It seems like 6 weeks ago we were finishing our 100-city live tour. Today, I'm sequestered in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis?
Yeah, I've been staying with my roommates. I've asked them to remain in the kitchen and be quiet during this riff-along. Thanks for asking. And what about you?
Oh, me? I'm sheltering at home outside of Philly with my family.
Hey, MST3K Livecast, it's riff-along sign. Tell everybody where you're sheltering at home.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily. I am at my parents' house in Virginia while they are at their cabin in Vermont. And no, they are not preppers. They're helping out my great aunt. Glad to be here.
I'm sheltering at home with my lovely wife Jen and our dog Bean. We bought into the whole dream when we purchased a condo in Celebration, Florida. Where's GPC?
Oh, GPC's around here somewhere. She's staying with me too. We've got a sweet little Etsy business making high-end designer face masks for executives.
Oh.
Tom, where are you?
Oh, yeah. Once I heard about the pandemic, I jumped in my car and drove to Wisconsin. And I'm living with my girlfriend, Lexi, and her family.
Everything going okay?
Are you kidding? Her mom's got a dance studio, and I'm teaching virtual Roomba classes.
Okay, enough with the pleasantries. We've got commercial sign!
In the not too distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joel.
Joel, who's that guy?
You or me. He worked at Gizmonic Institute, just another face in a red jumpsuit. He did a good job cleaning up the place, but his boss didn't like him, so they shot him into space.
Now, this was an homage to Star Trek.
We'll send the cheesy movies, the worst we can find. He'll have to sit and watch them all, then we'll monitor his mind. Now keep in mind, Joel can't control where the movies begin or end, because he used those special...
we haven't aged, have we?
Robot, roll call, Cabot, Gypsy, hi girl, Tom Servo, Crow. You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Do you guys have any memories of this one?
Nope.
Tom?
I had my memory wiped in 2017.
Crow?
I remember everything.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Satellite of Love. My name's Joel. I'm still marooned out in space, and if you just tuned in, I guess so are you. We're expecting a call from the Nasties who shot us up here any second now, right?
Aw, you guys look so cute.
By the way, if you're gonna go during the commercial, make a snack while you're digging in the refrigerator, think of me. get something delicious and nutritious because I'll be eating vicariously through you. So.
Commercial sign in 5, 4, 3, 2. Commercial sign now.
Be right back, okay?
Emily, we don't have bedtimes. We're robots.
Oh, so Joel was just dressing you up?
Yeah.
Put it through the hoop, Joel.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, try not to look so happy, you guys. Here come the mad scientists. They're calling.
Come in, Joel, my little free-floating vacuum monkey.
Hey, sirs, what's up?
Well, not my hair. It's limp and lifeless. I don't know what to do. Just get out of the invention exchange. Stop looking at me.
Yes, what have you got for us, Joel Arini?
Well, sirs, the things that I've been working on is this new way of teleporting food. In the future, they're not going to have drive-through windows anymore. They'll have drive-by windows. You just drive your car by and they teleport the food right into your stomach using something like this. Okay, I put this on, look at an ordinary cookie, and whoa, delicious. Mm-mm. Now here, we'll try it with a glass of milk. This is the big Slurpee size.
Wow, anybody else nauseous right now?
Why noise? I thought the food went right into his stomach.
You're wondering how he eats, aren't you? Don't do that.
Teleportation. What do you think, sirs?
Oh, very nice, Jolie Cakes. Larry, make a note to call James Doohan.
Oh, here's our new development. An entirely new concept in oral hygiene.
Yes, we've employed some of Hollywood's top stars to help us with our new mouth-to-mouth celebrity toothpaste.
Feel the cleaning power of the star's internal juices as they go to work on plaque and tartar buildup in your mouth. There's Jack Nicholson from Witches of Eastwick.
Mr. Creosote from Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. Somebody get a bucket, I'm gonna throw out.
And Linda Blair with real head cranking action. Your mother flosses in hell.
Well, what do you think, Joel Arini?
Well, I think 4 out of 5 dentists are going to recommend psychotherapy for you two.
Thank you.
Well, Joel, your film today is called Moon 02. It's a late 60s romp through the then lunar-crazed consciousness of America.
And believe me, it doesn't stand up to the test of time.
Stew on the broth of this one, lumpy boy.
Enjoy.
Oh, we got movie sign!
Oh, we got movie sign!
Wait. We don't really have movie sign. What were you worried about?
I know, I just always wanted to say that.
Hey, it's in color. Yeah, really bad music already. This is great.
Hey, the cartoon has landed.
Is this a Pink Panther movie?
No, I think it's like NASA simulation, kind of like.
Why would they use cartoons?
Well, so astronauts could understand them.
Hey, I didn't know the Russians had cartoons.
Moon 02, I hate sequels.
Is this Petulia Clark singing?
Peculiar Clark.
Petulia?
Titles by Mrs. Reedy's third grade.
The Gojos are in this?
Like the hand cleaner? 2 dirty thumbs way up.
It's just, you guys, I got
Hey, he's on the other side.
He's where you were.
Circle the moon. Exactly, good.
Rocket, Joe.
You look like Goldie Hawn on Laugh-In.
Except for the hair.
And the body.
Hey, it's 60s glass nose.
Wow, even in silhouette, Joel is still so very white.
Hey, that's Old Glory. Just, oh.
What do you think, you guys?
We'll let you know.
Yeah, thanks for sitting down, Joel. We get the point.
Oh, look at that. He's beating the titles out of him.
So this is where all the money went, on the animated space armada. It's kind of reckless.
You still get teleporter thing.
Yeah.
Joel.
I'm going to do a thing where put this on and eat popcorn that's in the galley later on. Maybe
Hey, great club. No atmosphere.
Can't believe there's a cover charge on the moon.
We're riding the moon. No atmosphere, no atmosphere. Is the whole movie like this, you guys?
Oh, I hope not. I don't think I can take 2 hours of this song.
They're trash.
Cartoon's cool, though.
Are those the blue meanies?
That'd be wrong, Paul. Hey, it's Donald Trump. He's chasing the good guys away. Doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Oh, hey, that joke has transcended time.
And space.
Hey, look, it's the film.
Oh, the opening theme song sounds like it's trying to kill itself.
Houston, I just spotted an animated cartoon on the surface of the moon. Command.
Yep, there go the trumpets.
Looks like they're shooting this out of the back of a van.
It's a renegade air conditioning unit.
It's an orbiting garden weasel.
It's a metal Belgian waffle.
And an orbiting space ferret. Space ferret. Get it?
S'mores in space!
He's going out to a space gazebo.
It must be cold.
This thing is huge. Huh?
Looks like a little orbiting ice machine.
Martini shaker of the gods.
Houston, our central air is here, but they didn't send the ductwork over.
Boy, I hope it's under warranty. There's a pretty big hole in that thing.
He's got the Nintendo Power Glove there.
Oh, they put the danger warning light right on the middle of his back.
Space is a gamble.
To the 30, to the 25, he could go all the way!
Space coolers, we got into the garbage again. Honey, we're getting those Rubbermaid cans. This isn't gonna happen again. I'm not going in for this.
Whoa, this is getting very Barbarella all of a sudden.
Oh, he's got VPL in a bad way.
Why don't we ever talk anymore?
Wait, they put the dashboard in the middle of the windshield?
Hey, were you messing with my stereo? The treble's all thrown off here.
You'll thrill as a man struggles to sit down. We now return to Moon 02, already in progress.
Moon control.
Moon control to Major Tom.
2 minutes from outer approach, request landing instructions.
He's got Playtex living elbows. Look at that.
157, decelerate at 1.8 G.
02, understand. 157 at 1.8 G. Over.
Snap it up, 02. This is Pan Am Moon Express, and we're just 10 minutes out.
That is your hard luck, Moon Express. First come, first down. And you are an hour behind schedule.
Hey, he flipped him off.
We're gonna have to jettison your mustache, you realize.
Here we go, then.
Hey, look, there is a man in the moon.
Hey, it's like the first drop on a roller coaster.
Oh! I like this moon better.
Spaceways announced the arrival of Flight X.
There's a space blue light special in quadrant B9.
If you're Moon 02, I wish you'd sell that thing along with all the other space rubbish you collect. You're a
Don't
bloody
say hi.
I don't think I caught the name.
I'm the second officer of the Moon Express. You delayed us for nearly 2 minutes.
If you took off on time, you might land on time.
I don't see
I
that
thought you
my...
were seeing our passengers through customs.
I was just telling this man.
You can't tell this man anything about anything.
But feel free to tell him something about nothing or a little about a lot.
You'll have to excuse my friend. He's kind of a weenie.
Thank God not all of them make it. Dan, get this over to the scrapyard. With your permission.
You old
Don't
queen.
Less than 12,000 moon dollars.
I'll try.
I've just got time for a shower.
Good evening, Mr. Hubbard.
Wow, it's Castro.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hubbard.
I hope you enjoyed your trip, sir. No more or less than 100 other trips at tea.
Where's the armor all?
J.J. Hubbard.
So that's 100% Hubbard. Is he always like that?
Sir, to the likes of us.
Sometimes he's 50%.
What does he want up here?
I don't know.
Are you getting shorter, Bill?
Of the moon.
If it was mine, he could have it. Cheap.
I'm just gonna watch.
Listen, I was talking to personnel back at Earthbase. They didn't like you back in the corporation.
They're starting exploration flights again?
No.
No, sorting boxes.
When they outfit the first flight to Mercury, tell them to call me.
Come on, Bill. You know the answer to that one.
We don't have your number. It's not listed.
Stuff to line the rocket tubes for journeys like that. We've got regular flights to Mars and Venus. What more do you want?
I'm not coming back into the corporation on
Wow, did
passenger
you get that
runs.
shirt at a Molly
I'm a
Hatchet
space
concert?
pilot, not a mechanically minded wet nurse.
Thank you very much. Someone has to be a passenger pilot.
What's that you say?
I said, someone has to be a passenger pilot.
Can't hear you.
Forget it. I'll buy you
Go
a drink.
get the rest
Back
of
in
your
town.
shower door.
Man, did I get an eyeful. Woof.
Hey, Thumbelina.
Sorry, miss. This area's out of bounds to passengers.
I'm looking for Mr.
Good bar?
Captain Kemp.
Oh. Well, he's in there. He's doing something just at the moment, but he won't be long. Go right in.
Hey, your calculator's on. Okay.
Oh boy, is she ever gonna... Hey, what are you looking at? Oops.
What are you doing here?
I was looking for Captain Kemp.
This place is reserved for space personnel only.
I'm sorry. Are you Captain Kemp?
Will you go away?
Look at my stripes. Of course I'm Captain Kemp.
No!
Monorail to Moon City will depart in 7 minutes.
Ooh, who changed the channel?
They dress their stewardesses like Nazis.
Leaving right away, Mr. Hubbard. Magazine?
Yes, it is.
Cocktail.
No, it isn't.
He doesn't drink and he can't read.
But he still has feelings. Jeez. They're so rich, they go to movies and they don't even watch them.
Janie.
Hello, Bill.
You speak, that's new.
You look great.
When'd you join the Guard?
Uniform.
Right after I turned in the Von Trapp
Same old
family.
me on the inside, though.
Got a seat?
One up front for the captain.
I meant one I could sit in.
This is Captain Kemp, Miss Tapton. You said...
I'm always at a disadvantage when I haven't got any clothes on.
I never noticed it.
Well, what did
Do
you
you
want to see?
think I look like a zucchini?
She looks like Darth Vader.
Told me you fly over to Farside occasionally. I wondered if you know my brother,
Gary Larson.
Wally Taplin. He's a miner.
No, I don't think I know him.
He was supposed to meet me at the spaceport.
He's probably waiting at Moon City.
That's what the man said.
Don't you listen to what the man says.
Your first time up here?
That would explain the stupid hat.
And I suggest you look up front.
While I check out the rear.
Ugh, he's doing it. I'm disappointed.
Rankin passes beyond the planet of misfit toys.
No air, no vegetation, 1/6 gravity.
Yeah, but on the good side, there's no Howie Mandel.
Sunlight, 14 days no. I suppose bleak is as good a way as any to describe it.
Yeah, and everybody gets their own movie.
We always will be.
Some are more foreign than others, Velvet Head.
Perhaps we should never have come.
Wow, they're driving past a really huge ant farm.
In the future, bras will grow on the moon. Cross my heart.
And right next door, the training bras are in bloom.
Hey, it's the original Space Mountain. What do you know? And look, the line's still long.
The monument there is where Neil Armstrong landed back in 1969.
Of course, that's just a model. The real thing's a lot bigger.
Right into energy. And the ice mines.
The what?
Ice mines.
Let me touch you.
They're layers of ice a mile down. Melt it into water and you drink it. Break it into oxygen, you breathe it.
Crush it and flavor it, you got a Slurpee.
Hydroponics laboratory.
And D cups as far as the eye can see.
Process oxygen. When they die, we eat them.
Senior citizens?
Like it anywhere else.
It's funny to think that, with no air out there, nobody can just open up a window.
Oh, we've done that, but you just have to be really
Rain on their
fast.
faces.
Captain Kemp, I'm afraid we have no reservation in the name of Mr. Wallace Taplin, nor have we any messages for a Miss Clementine Taplin. However, I
Yeah, sure. Don't you have to go make some elfin cookies?
She looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh, could be he's just late. The monorail doesn't go any farther than Moon City, so he'd be coming by bug.
Bug?
It's a way you get around up here. They run convoys of them over to Farside to bring
It's
back
like
the
a
minerals.
moon base.
But it's a slow business.
Vroom.
Where's his claim?
Spectacle Crater.
He wanted a magnificent hole, but that was taken.
Now.
Well, the water's turned off on the fountain, so I can show you where he is. Here, right there.
The nearest base is Farside 5. Now, that's at least 2,000 miles to Moon City. 6 days by convoy.
That means it takes longer to get from one side of the moon to the other.
No, but thanks for playing.
That's right.
What about your spaceship?
Ferry. It's only a moon ferry.
At least he's open about it.
Do it in 20 minutes.
I suppose I have
That's
to go
because
see when the
this is
next
the
convoy
future.
arrives. But I can send a radio message, can't I? To see if he's left.
Oh, well, no. Well, you could have last week. You see, we use a ring of communication satellites for relaying waves around the curve, but one was hit by a meteorite. So we're out of touch with Farside right now.
You'll have to bunk with me.
21st century.
It'll still be the same in the 25th.
I suppose so.
We're almost walking off the
Thanks for your
set.
help.
Would you mind
Come on,
going
it's
the
not
other
as bad
way?
as all that. Splurge out, buy yourself a new outfit. You'll feel better.
Is that a rosary? Catholics in space.
Can I help
Look
you?
at that, a bare midget.
Oh yeah, remind me I want to ask Joel about this doorway sequence.
Oh, yeah.
On July 22nd, 1969, a man first set foot on the surface of the moon. His name? Vince Lombardi. No, see, it's Neil Armstrong. This is our tribute to astronaut Armstrong and the men who brought him to the moon. Crow will play the part of Neil Armstrong.
That's one small step for man.
Save it.
What? Oh, sorry.
Joel will play the part of the second man on the moon, Edwin Buzz Aldrin, and President John F. Kennedy. I'll play the part of Mission Control and astronaut Michael Collins orbiting the moon.
Gosh, I'm cute.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. Cue Joel.
Ask not what your country can do for you, rather what you can do for your country.
It was 1962, and a young president, John F. Kennedy, makes a bold promise.
By the end of this decade, we will send the man safely to the moon and return him safely home.
A Marilyn Monroe headshot. Nice.
Not bad, Joe, but you know, you sound a little bit like Cliff from Cheers. Ugh. That's my big C.
Not quite 10 years later.
Oh, thank you.
40 feet, down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 seconds. Contact light, okay. Engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys down here about to turn blue.
We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. No. Okay, I'm on the pad now. I'm jumping off. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind.
Acting.
Okay, here I come. I'm coming down out of the lunar module.
Hey, Joel, how come your costume's not very good?
Oh, well, I had to be the president and Buzz Aldrin, too,
okay.
Oh, man, do you have your keys? I just locked ourselves out of the LEM.
No, what? Oh, wow, that's one small screw-up for you, one giant screw-up for you.
I'm going to have to go find that thing.
I think they all just bailed on that sketch. We'll have to ask Joel about that, too.
All right, a riff on a riff, y'all. I like it. We got some riffs that have come in from fans on social media. We'd like to share a few. Maury Levine says, during the opening cartoon credits, these cartoon characters return to Earth. They're going to teach us how a bill becomes a law. You see what he's doing there, right? Because their style is like Schoolhouse Rock, and this isn't getting lost on Maury Levine.
I know. I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, conjunction, junction, what's your function? It's all in there.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Tessier on Facebook also came up with the same idea that it looked like Schoolhouse Rock. And this is how we write in the writer's room. We see more than one person with the same observation. It is likely there is a strong association with something recognizable for other people, and we go for it. Here are a couple messages from fans who work in healthcare and have been taking care of other people during the pandemic. This show's for you. Emily?
Yeah, Paula Damber writes, I've been working on a COVID unit in England for a few weeks now and have been revisiting old MST3Ks as a way to unwind after a shift. GPC?
Tom Zaboral writes, I do radiology and MST3K is my go-to for decompressing after a long day. Crow?
Yeah, here's Brenda Bailey. Hi, I'm a nurse that not only worked on a COVID unit, but caught the coronavirus, recovered, and am back to work again. I'm watching MST3K on Pluto now. My husband and I enjoyed the laughs during our quarantine time.
All right, you guys got any questions about the making of this episode so far?
All right, Joel. So on that last sketch, it looks like you guys kind of bailed at the end.
Maybe. We probably just felt like it was the funniest take.
Question here, Tom Servo, television. My memory was wiped in 2017. About how many times did we do that take, would you say?
Twice. Anybody else?
Ooh, Joel, what's the story behind the doorway sequence?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, back in grade school, when we actually watched films on 16 millimeter, just to give you a snapshot of how old I am. And when you watched a movie that was projected, there was a thing called a leader that counted down. It went 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that's why the doorway sequence starts at 6 and ends at 2.
It's a symbolic language he's creating, and he's trying to suck us all into it.
Did somebody say suck? Because I have a feeling we should get back to re-riffing our riff of a riff.
That's right, Bozos. You've got Riff-a-Long side.
Whoa, somebody's on house arrest.
Whoa.
Busby Berkeley Bowling.
They're wearing Othello game pieces on their head.
Othello.
The Moon 02 IT department cuts loose.
I kind of miss the moon, you guys.
I can see why.
Hey, Crow, you can't be wearing that. Come here.
Ow, ow. Oh, thank you.
Double.
The name's Bob, if you don't mind.
It's an old-fashioned Pampers Punch.
Pampers Punch?
Yeah. Wheel of Cirrhosis.
First one's on the house.
He didn't buy me a drink.
Nice bar. Really crummy atmosphere, though.
That one will live forever.
Yeah.
A lot of mileage there.
How much is scotch this week? $35 a shot. You see, we're a long way from Scotland.
Hey, pal, I've got a small part. Let me finish my own lines if you don't mind.
Goodbye in scotch. But I haven't got $35 a shot. Isn't it about time you got hungry? A good point, my captain.
What did you call this, Pampers Punch?
No, it's bile. Why?
Tastes more like Tijuana brass polish.
Good one.
He's got swagger and he hasn't earned it.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, it's the future and we're still objectifying women.
Moon Zero Mostel.
You know what their answer is.
Talk to the hand.
Hair Pieces by Alexander Calder.
They're doing the no dance.
No.
Aw, you hungry, little buddy?
No, I've been 4 years sober.
And he could have just said hello.
Hey, how are they making that noise, Joel?
That's no way to treat a phone friend.
I bought it a drink. What more can a man do?
Well, maybe get it some
The gentleman
dinner.
wants a word with you.
You can tell him to go to hell instead.
Mr. Hubbard wants to see you.
Old 100% Hubbard?
L. Ron Hubbard? Old Mother Hubbard?
Say so. You can go 100% to hell.
Let's just go and see Mr. Hubbard.
Convince me.
I'm convinced. Oh, it's a gun.
Would I pour my drink on that?
I'm convinced.
Sir, your nip flap is open. Sir? Sir?
Ooh, stupid. Let's moon him. Come on.
Honey,
Violet
fix your
Beauregard,
dress.
all grown up.
Guilty chest.
Yeah.
Go to jail. Move directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $500.
This is how they indoctrinate moon people into reading and capitalism.
Would you stop sucking your thumb?
Oops.
That's a note for everyone, really.
What are you going to do?
I'll go to jail.
Now, while you are in jail, I foreclose on the mortgage and I bankrupt you.
Neat.
Well, then I'm not going to be community chest anymore.
It leaves you 19,000 short. You
Wow,
owe me
nice
17
pocket
cents.
calculator.
Winston, deduct it
Yeah,
from
if
her
you're a
salary.
kangaroo.
And don't forget the interest.
I'm not interested in interest.
That will be Harry with our guest.
Oh, the ceiling locks in freshness.
Do you bathe?
Fourth floor, tyrannical tycoons, loose women.
Works every time.
Don't anyone talk.
Bang!
Oh, I sure hope that's scotch.
Oh, thank
Why
God.
didn't you say so?
Oh, I was concentrating on my
Play
lines.
with guns on the surface floor. One shot and we'd all have been breathing empty space.
So that's why you didn't try to take it off me up there.
Well, there had to be a reason, didn't there?
Not necessarily. Sometimes people take it for no reason.
Your reputation didn't exaggerate, Mr. Kemp. Perhaps I should apologize for sending a man like Harry to fetch
No,
the
I'm just
pilot,
wild about
the
Harry.
first man on Mars.
Is that who
you're
I am?
that Kemp.
Soda?
Here's an Alka-Seltzer. You're gonna need it.
And now, you're flying a 10-year-old space ferry and salvaging dead satellites to sell to the junkyards.
It's
Don't talk about Sarah
Mr.
that
Kemp,
way.
hardly. You stop fiddling with that thing.
But I've never been to Switzerland.
The only thing worth seeing are the banks.
What about the chocolate?
Do you know the asteroids, Mr. Kemp?
Sure, I have Atari.
The remains of a planet which exploded or was never formed. Some of them grains of dust, some the size
Yeah,
of
yeah,
small
yeah. I had
moons
fourth
and
grade
everything in
science.
between. Hundreds of
You're making a
thousands
spectacle out of yourself.
Sorry.
wandering around.
Doesn't he look like the head of Chaos?
Yeah, I was just thinking
Some
that.
never named, never charted.
Bernie Coppell?
The orphans of the solar system, Mr. Kemp.
The guy from That
Want to
Girl.
become a father.
Is that how it works?
You can't set up a mine on an asteroid. The cost of flying the equipment up, the supplies, bringing the ore back, it never pays.
Not mine it, Mr. Kemp. Land it. On the moon.
Land it?
Who are you?
You mean crash it, and that's against the law in a big way.
He's right.
Yes,
Just ask
because
John
some
Landis.
young pilot might drop it on Moon City. Well, we don't do things that way. You would have the results of 2 years' research to help you. We would have
Good Lord, he's ugly.
experienced pilot on the moon.
He's so immense.
So what's so special about one asteroid?
Sapphire, Mr. Kemp.
I love Sapphire.
Sapphire.
She's great.
6,000 tons of gemstone sapphire.
Okay.
That's what's so special about this asteroid.
Well, that's my birthstone. I'll do it.
Well,
Sounds like a nice, profitable idea, but it's still against the law.
Let me consult my friend here.
So is your forehead, though.
we understand that you're already in trouble with the law on safety regulations.
Mm-hmm.
The Bureau wants to ground you.
Oh, come now, Whitson. That's no way to treat our guest.
Yeah, he's too old for grounding.
Mr. Kent must be entirely free to make up his own mind.
Which is great for him.
And just suppose I freely make up my mind to come in. What do I get out of it?
Someone like myself starts to outfit an expedition into space. Well, it attracts questions, snoopers.
Snoopers and blabbers.
Investigations from the Bureau. But you, well, you just pop off into space.
Hey.
Flights, no questions asked. And a few days later, an asteroid just happens to land on the far side of the moon.
And since nobody's bothered to plot it, nobody can say that it didn't
Thank you,
land.
Vidal Sassoon. I don't look good, and you don't look good.
It's the asteroid! Everybody duck!
Ah!
Hey, her boots are eating her.
That's her tribute to Bronco Nagurski.
She was in yards of leather, I think.
Us unsalaried workers have to keep working.
Ouch.
Looks like quite a heavy load you have there.
Thank
What
you.
is
Oh, some experimental propulsion equipment I want to test in space.
Sure. Did you get it from a honeymoon catalog?
Section 47C, paragraph 1. No information about commercial or industrial secrets need be disclosed without the authority of a Moon Court warrant.
But I'm paraphrasing, of course.
There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Everyone says that, but no one ever tells me the other way.
Good luck, Bill.
Have fun at your swim class.
You'll have to marry that girl, Bill.
What do you mean, have to?
It might be better than ever throw you in jail.
Looks like these guys got suited up for a foosball game.
You'd better marry her anyway.
You gotta marry her, Bill. She's got the wedding bell blues.
Up, up, and away.
I'll just throw this back here.
I'm intrinsically evil, and I've got a new jogging suit I'm showing off.
Lift off our Earth Express. We understand it's a side note tourists should miss. When would you be ready to lift off?
Yes, this time we can pay the bill, okay?
Okay, Mr.
Okay,
Faulty.
Mr. Faulty.
The pump valve on number 2. We are ready now. Passengers?
He's got a computer in that briefcase.
He's not afraid to use
Harry
it.
can help with the heavy work.
I'll get out there.
Space Nip's coming your way.
That's Mr. Kaminsky, isn't it? Your engineer? What nationality is he?
He's from Barcelona.
It wasn't quite what I asked.
We're all foreigners up here.
Some more than others.
Ready to go? Without the pistol, please.
You don't take this off me twice.
Then the trip's off. If that thing goes off in the ship, we'd never get back to explain why.
Give it to me, Harry.
I'll never get tired of hearing you say that.
totally naked without it. It's my only accessory.
Give him the pearl earrings too, Harry.
Let's hope we all have a profitable trip.
Let you know in about 4 days.
Pow, Sluggo.
Wow, I never knew wigs came in so many different flavors.
Shut up.
That's the coffee. That should be ready in a minute or two.
Okay, we're pressurized. You can take your helmets off.
Just kidding.
And I want the main course exactly 90 seconds after blast off.
You are a hungry little guy.
Are you letting him navigate?
He's got a better computer than we have.
Can he use it?
Figures that counting miles per hour isn't so different than dollars per second.
As long as he remembers you can't get miles per hour on credit.
I love your rye-night wet, my European friend.
02. Request takeoff clearance. Round trip, no landing away as usual.
First class or coach, smoking or none?
Any for your thoughts?
02, you're clear. Mars Express due in 20 minutes.
But are we clear?
02. I'll try to miss him. Out.
They really did a great job of antiquing that ship.
Slap in the road tape, dude, and get the JD from under the seat.
Hey, Melonhead, get off my foot.
Melonheads. The honeydews.
Roller derby queen. It's great.
Oh, it's Esther Williams.
Hey, ladies, I'm Kemp, and we're gonna play by my rules.
We'll see about that.
Hey, I'm a space pilot, not a mechanically minded wet nurse. Yo-ho, post time!
You say the nicest things, you jerk.
Now, just wait a minute. After you listen to my little song, I think you'll change your mind about me. I know that you're weary, but you don't have to fear me. I'll moonsplain this to you, 'cause I don't expect you to figure it out on your own.
Now you listen to us.
You're not gonna woo us.
Your hair's paper thin, and you're not gonna win our hearts.
Wait, hey now, who said anything about hearts? I just want some space love. Oh yeah, I'm a cat. Oh!
Get the heck out of here. I want to punch Kemp in the face so bad.
Okay, I'm leaving. Jeez, oh boy, oh.
What is it about that guy that makes me want to punch him in the face so much?
Is it because he has to moonsplain everything to every woman in the room? And moonsplaining came from JR77. Thanks, JR77.
Yeah, thanks, JR77. I can't even discuss it. It's like my language center is shutting down. And that idea is from Gretchen Krumberger. Thank you. I hate him so much. What does that say about me?
All right. Well, we've got a few more riffs that came in. Crow, can you please do it in the voice of Johnny Carson?
Oh, yeah, sure. This one is from Greg Twist. He makes an unapologetic observation that the art direction in Moon 02 must have been done by Sid and Marty Crap. Sid and Marty Crap. Ed? Tom?
Yes, sir. Jeremy Hall suggests that the lunar buggies look like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I can't believe they missed that one 30 years ago. GPC?
John Maddie makes a topical observation that this is where President Trump got his idea for Space Force.
All right, and we got some more posts from our wonderful MST fans who are working in healthcare during the pandemic. This is from Andy Willow. He says, I work in environmental services. We're the grunts going in and keeping everything clean and sanitized for the patients and those who care for them. Andy, we really appreciate what you're doing. You are part of the solution, the cleaning solution. Emily?
Jenny W. writes, I am a medical lab tech doing COVID lab tests, and I've been working a lot of overtime lately. My favorite episode of MST3K is Pod People. It has nothing to do with pods, and it has nothing to do with people. Tom?
This one is from Curtis Mercury. He writes, I'm a medical laboratory technology student about to graduate with a job already lined up so that I can join my fellow MLTs and MLSs in this fight. May not count, but I'm still watching MST3K. Of course it counts. Thank you, Curtis.
All right. That was great. Now let's return to Moon 02.
You know, you guys, I was just thinking about that kind of dumb Moonopoly joke they got in there. It's just a stupid pun, but, you know, in the future, the games we play now are going to be a lot different with the future element involved. You know, like a Twister will probably be played on your tongue.
Yeah, and Nintendo would be Moontendo with the Super Lunar Mario Brothers.
Risk is riskier.
Right, and story will seem to be the hardest game.
And say you're playing Clue, and the answer might be Colonel Mustard in the command module with laser bolos, because it's spatial.
Yeah, Parcheesi will be green cheesy.
Right, Skittle Bowl will be the same, but it'll take even longer to set up because of no gravity.
Chutes and Ladders is replaced by vacuum tubes, like on the Jetsons, because that's the only way they can get around from place to place.
Candyland's the same, but you should see the new flavors they've got.
Right.
Kaboom is called Don't Smoke in the Ship because it's an oxygen-rich atmosphere and you could blow up, and that would be...
Right, and they won't have mice because they'll need to use them for research. You
So
can't play Mousetrap.
Right, okay. The Etch-a-Sketch will finally be able to draw curved lines, I bet.
And Scruples aren't around anymore because people won't have any.
Trivial Pursuit will be Trivial Moon Suit.
Yeah, now it's Win, Lose, or Draw is called Win, Lose, and Draw Oxygen.
Right.
Password has been replaced by games higher in fiber.
Well, I got a game from my past that's in my present, and I think we'll keep going into the future. You know how it works, guys. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, yeah. Come on, come on. Come on, pass me.
All right, I knocked his block off. But you can press it back down again. It's Rock'em.
Whoa, moving son! Get out of here!
Let's go!
Beware of the doors, they swing and cling and open up and down. They're wood, they're steel. I'm out of rhymes, let's watch the movie.
Ooh, give her the works. Cut.
Don't rock'em sock'em us anymore. Stop
Hey, let me
it.
at him. Let me at him.
Come on, you guys.
I'm white to him.
Let me get a little more light on this forehead of mine. There.
A 6,000-ton jewel. How would you like to meet the broad who could hang that around her neck?
Well, she's probably got a boyfriend.
I'll be right back. The missile's gotta go walkies. We got any more of those doggy do bags? Or... No? Oh, okay.
What do you think of being in space?
Hey, it's Major Kong.
Is that what they call a crotch rocket?
Oh. I never knew outer space was so well lit.
This has all the action of floating on an inner tube down the Apple River in Somerset.
You know, if you kick your legs, you'll move quicker.
Hey, that's offensive to this Minnesotan.
Whoop, my bad.
In space, no one can hear you
When
yawn.
exactly do you want this attached? On the cradle. Treat it gently. This is number 3. It's as liable to go off early as late. Fasten your safety line, Harry. If each engine is set for exactly 100,000 pounds thrust, then...
Hey, it's a meat scale. Maybe he's trying to price that boulder. Looks pretty well marbled.
1/4-inch trim.
1 hour and 18 minutes. If number 3 goes off right on time. If it doesn't, it'll ruin the whole operation.
Yeah, but if it does, it'll work. If it doesn't, just do it.
So do all the rest. But it must fire exactly
Shouldn't
on
they have
time.
figured all this out on the ship?
I'll stay here and give it a thump when you give me the countdown.
When they do fire, she won't make like a spaceship, but she'll be building up fast. Will you be okay?
Provided I get off in the first 10 seconds, yes. All right. Are you sure you'll be all right, Mr. Kemp? You take care of your calculations. I'll take care of myself.
But let's just try to work together,
Thank you for asking, anyway.
Sure.
My pleasure. Glad to do it. Let's do lunch.
Now I had the time of my life.
Ah, frog and a bear together again. Waka, waka, waka.
What?
So they can colonize the moon, but they can't make a smaller calculator. Got it.
Here's the meat scale you ordered.
Yeah, where's my Mr. Pibb, though?
Oops.
That is the biggest flavor crystal I've ever seen!
See that? Means absolutely nothing.
Oh, why do I always have to go when I'm stuck on an asteroid?
15 seconds, Mr. Kemp.
Not by my watch.
It's not about where you rub it, it's how you rub it.
13.
8.
99.
2 million.
49.
1,
14
3, 5,
Hut.
7,
4,
8, 6, 7, 5, 309.
2,
55.
1.
Thump. Thump.
Aw, Joel could have done Walking in the Wind right there.
Don't bust on Joel.
I'm just saying.
Space Sounds by Chuck Mangione.
Yahoo! A real Yahoo.
Come and knock on our door.
5, 4, 3.
Hey, it looks like his stone passed him.
What would have happened if it failed? He would have ended up in his socks.
You know, at least he would have died with his birthstone, though.
Aw, my Ken doll.
Oh, I've been better.
Only it's a little lonely out here. Are you walking home or would you like a lift? I think I'll take a lift. Have you back at the hotel before you know it? Try to make it before the bar shuts.
Wow, Mad Men in space.
He's gonna have to file a Chapter 13 with all those moon drinks.
Well, you're paying for the garnishes.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Queen, can I approach?
Hey, how's the egg coming?
Found your brother yet?
No,
Not on the convoy?
not on 2 convoys. And nobody seems to have seen him in nearly 4 months.
Well, Farside is a big place. You just don't go visiting someone when it's 100 miles of rough country and in a moon bug, which...
Hey, Florence Henderson hairdo. Looks like she did it with Wesson oil.
Mr. Kemp, do you know anything about moon mining laws?
A little.
Can you explain the 2-year rule?
Well, you got a claim for 2 years, and if you haven't found anything at the end of that time, you get thrown off. Somebody else gets it. There's quite a waiting list.
Seems a bit unfair.
Maybe, but the moon costs a lot of money to get started. And they can't have people just digging holes and not finding anything.
Well, unless they call them craters.
How long has your brother had his claim?
2 years?
Yeah,
In
well,
3 days' time?
who's got the deed on that forehead? That's what I'd like to
He said so
know.
in his cable. That's why I'm up here.
Well, you better tell him to get over here and prove it before he loses his claim.
By radio.
Oh, no.
He's talking to a lady.
But the convoys... No, they wouldn't be quick enough.
Mr. Kemp, will you fly me over there?
I don't know, how fast do you go?
I know I haven't got $10,000 on me now, but if Wally's found something, we'll pay you back as soon as we're selling it.
I couldn't land on your brother's claim.
That would hurt.
It's much too rough country. But we could go to Farside 5. It's a 24-hour ride in a bug from there. You can owe it to me. Now, what the hell? I'm nearly rich anyway. Let's have another drink.
Can't I finish the one I've got?
Len, I'd like 2 more of, whatever they are.
Sewage bilge.
You weren't thinking of taking the young lady for a ride, were you, Mr. Kemp?
Why? You want to come with?
I'm a pilot for hire.
You're already hired. Drop them.
It'll only be a 3-day trip. I'll be back in time.
That's what the skipper said.
Hubbard. Drop them.
That would
You
hurt
seem
her.
to have your hand on me.
I'm no
Mr.
doctor,
Hubbard's
but
hand.
I'm pretty sure
Tell him
you
to
got
keep
your
it on
hand
things
on
he
me.
really owns.
Guys, you're gonna disrupt the Big Bird dancers.
We're gonna play by my rules.
Yeah, but nobody knows what your rules are.
What are those pom-poms symbolic of?
Always have your hair cut by a machine.
Oh, you should have seen that coming.
Why do we have Swedish flags on our crotches?
Hey, could you turn down that stereo?
The soundtrack's working overtime, and it's really not working.
You're west. In space, no one can art direct.
Seen Wally here in it's been nearly 4 months by now. I've tried to radio him a couple of times, but it's always chancy in the mountain country.
How about relaying it?
Well, I could ask Nick Hunter to ask Louis Grenier to ask Tad Connell to pass on a message, but
But they're all dead. It'd be silly.
with kidney trouble the last fortnight, and I know that Nick went over to Moon City on the last convoy. On the other
Do I need to know this?
I might be able to contact Bill Werter. Oh, no, he's off radio for the next couple of days. Sorry, there doesn't seem to be any way.
Well, when you didn't hear from him, didn't you think of declaring an emergency?
Do you think this permanent wave is a good idea for my hair?
Looks like Big Boy.
The satellite's only been dead for 12 days.
I know that, but Nobody dies slowly on the moon. You know that.
Well, can I take a bug then?
Well, one's out.
I
And
said
was
bug
hoping
light.
to do an overhaul on the other. I'd need $1,000 deposit.
Oh, I have that in my shoe.
Your odor, thank you very much.
I'm afraid you're over your credit limit. Do you have a Dr. Scholl's pad on you?
Do you guys rent bikes here? Or?
Is it ready? As ready as she'll ever be. I guess she'll get you there.
And back?
Sure do hope so.
Climb aboard.
Oh man, she's cherry, man. Sven put on some thrush glass packs, man. He's got some twin headers with a 44 barrel. Screams.
The van's pretty nice, too.
Move over, unless you want to drive.
Hey, how many girls have you had in your moon bug?
Well, if you've got to go, you'd better do it now.
How do you like my new Moon Sounds tape by Philip Glass?
This'll be fun. Just wait and see.
Hey, I know. Let's sing car songs. You know, like the Wiener Man song. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wiener Man.
Wiener Man.
Hot dog stand. Sorry.
Oh.
How about another one?
The majesty of Mega Blocks.
Love is all around. No
So
need
they
to
set out in the wiener
wait.
car in search of the giant kielbasa.
Oh, we're out of gas.
Looks like the special effects department was 5-year-old Davy in a sandbox.
Hey, there's Jacques Cousteau.
Sorry, but this is a part of the moon that tourists don't usually see. If we pull the wrong lever out here, there's no guarantee we'll even be found.
I'm sorry. But I'm not a tourist, Mr. Kemp. I'm here to stay and work with my brother.
I know it's a little bit rough now, but it'll be better when we fall in love later in the picture.
I understand. How long does it stay dark?
All night.
Sun up in 40 hours.
So that's like 100 hours.
200 degrees below zero. And up above boiling point when the sun's out. Don't worry, these bugs have efficient heating and cooling systems. We've always got the moon suits.
It's funny, meeting you like this.
Driving a hired moon bug?
No. I can remember when we got the news that you'd landed on Mars. I was just a schoolgirl then, and I wasn't very interested in space travel.
Okay, rub it in. I'm old.
Then the astronomy teacher showed us Mars one night and told us how far it was.
It still is.
I remember your name from then. The man who'd flown a spaceship for 40 million miles.
Okay, you're 12, I'm 100. I get it already.
Oh, I could still recite you the names of the crew.
That's more than I could.
You ever think about renting out your forehead for advertising?
Why'd you give it up? Exploring.
It gave me up. After Mars and Jack Harvey got on Venus, the corporation decided that passengers was where the money was. Sure, it would have taken some money and some new inventions, too, to get Mercury and Jupiter's moons. Somebody's
Jupiter,
gotta
that's
do
a
it.
planet, isn't it?
Anyway, I wasn't a passenger pilot, so I quit.
Okay, I lied. They got me on a morals charge.
I understand.
You do?
Chinese good for you?
Hey, it's a souvenir bank.
Always something over the next hill. I know.
And always on borrowed money. But there is something over the hill.
That's the trouble for a woman. All space travel is just a big way of getting out of the house on a Saturday evening.
Well, if you don't have anything better to do.
And we sure don't.
I want to be his wiener wife. I want to join his wiener life. Hey, nice steps. Looks like they should have boxing gloves at the end of them.
Looks like they're kind of crawling out of the Tupperware orange.
Those helmets
Now,
look like
those
snow
suits are
globes.
different colors, so you can tell who's who. if she gets confused, she should just remember that she's her.
Hmm?
Wow, look at the size of this giant set. This was one expensive crappy
Oh,
movie.
they left their dome light on. Someone's gonna have to get a jump start. AAA's even gonna charge him for that room.
Oh, brother. Her brother lived in a porta potty.
Oh, that's one of those portable ice fishing shelters you buy at Cabela's.
Wow, look at it in there. Your brother was really a slob. Hey, is there air coming out of your suit, or are you playing a trumpet?
Skin sample. Looks valuable.
Wish I had me one of them plows. Could do driveways.
Where are you?
Around the corner.
Fudge is made.
Don't wander off. You've got to stay in sight.
You idiot.
Sorry.
A setup like that is bound to scare off trick-or-treaters.
Do you know what this is?
A piece of rock.
Looks like your
With
brother's
a vein of
kneecap.
nickel in it. And a very rich one. Wally did find something.
Are you sure?
I know a little about geology.
Oh, we all know a little bit.
Where could he have gone?
Not far, or I'd have taken his bulldozer.
Now, just how disappointed would you be if you never saw your brother alive again?
Whoa, Joel, that's dark.
Look, there's someone there.
Oh, him. He's always there. It's a space lawn jockey. Everyone's got him at the end of their driveway.
Now, remember, there'll be 3 of us now, and you're the one that's you in the blue, all right?
You know, he may be peeing.
Oh, he's lost weight. He looks much better heavy.
Wilbur Ross?
He had to have oxygen to look like... to go as he did. One full, one empty.
Which one do you think he used?
Just a stupid mistake.
Well, I bet I'll never do it again.
I'm keeping it.
Now it's time for the space love.
Honey, cookies are done.
Hold it.
Oops. Looks like we got company. It's the unwelcome wagon.
You out there. Identify yourselves.
Okay, will this help? They call me Shooter.
Mike? Jonah? Joel?
And Moon Goons.
Oh, well, the moon cargo wagon is coming down the moon. Oh, please let it be for moon.
Hey, they come in great flavors, too. There's raspberry red, burnt umber, and, of course, chartreuse.
Oh, man, and I bet that moon buggy was on his card, too.
Hey, you know, it'd be so great if you could pretend you're 1/3 your body weight.
Excuse me, I'm nervous. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me.
Sorry, you gotta smell this.
We're on telephone now. They can't hear us. But don't say anything on radio. They're picking it all up.
Is there a 7-second delay? Can I swear?
Come on out, both of you. I will drill you like a sieve.
What kind of sieve? That ought to keep them busy.
Don't shoot. The girl's hurt. You've got to help me.
Does this help?
Timpani gun.
Works every time.
Well, you got lime green, just raspberry red and lemon yellow to go.
But remember, tricks are for kids.
Oh, I love this music. I gotta Shazam it.
Now just remember, they're the guys in color.
Hey, doesn't this remind you of Tom Sawyer Island?
Wow, it really looks like an igloo from this angle.
There's another way out.
Double suicide.
Hey, there's a barracuda in here.
If we don't die, you want to catch a movie or something? I mean, if you're not alive, I totally understand. It won't hurt my feelings or anything.
Why is he carrying a big thing of dental floss?
Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
It's this Christmas package.
Hey, plow your driveway, mister? Jeez!
Oh, he killed a blow-up doll.
Soup's on, he said flatly.
So if you get shot in outer space, your body just evaporates. Good to know.
Looks like he's going after a crack house.
Wow, lawn and garden attachments. That guy's got all the candy.
Just take a little off the torso, please.
Oh, it's hungry, hungry bulldozers. I've had dreams like this.
Dad.
Well, they lined the face shield with macrame.
This is like a bad music festival.
Hey, shut the door. What are you, born in a vacuum?
Hey, Slippery guy, he's playing possum.
McClunky!
Told ya.
Whoops. Hey, hurt little fella?
Quickly, give me your brother's pack.
How do I know it's you?
I'm wearing white, you idiot.
Sounds to me like he's enjoying this.
What good is it if they're on the moon if they just reenact the atrocities from Earth?
That's a good seal impression.
Oh, this Brita filter is all gunked up.
Wait, why didn't he evaporate?
They were Lego blocks the whole time.
This one's going back to the store.
I think I may have just put on the waste container.
All right. Whatever's in here, it isn't air.
How do we get out of here? Our bug's written off.
Sorry, I'm terrible with accents. What'd you say?
Yeah, it's got lawn attachments and a Blaupunk stereo, factory air, the works.
I hate to see you go, but I'd love to watch you climb into my moon buggy.
Leave your suit on. It's 200 degrees below zero in here.
What's the wind chill, though?
Can't we turn the heating on?
And who pays for that? You?
Those icicles are loose.
Oh, it's all shot to hell.
What, the plot?
And we've only got power for about 150 miles, but not for heating and cooling as well.
We'll have to stay in our suits all the way.
Can't do that either. The charges won't last more than a few hours.
150 miles.
Let's
But it's
beat
over
it.
200 miles back to
My
Fort
charge is
Farm.
wearing out,
Yes, on the
too.
track, but this thing's built to go over mountains.
Oh, he always says that when he gets in trouble and gets lost.
How do you fill tires with air on the moon?
I know a wiener man. He owns a hot dog stand.
Bravissimo.
Servo, what a great movie. Great actresses, too. I like the babe with the great haircut.
The one with the Eddie Munster page boy look? Nah, I like the gator-headed chick.
The one with the eelskin skull cap? No way. Ugh.
Hey, watch it. You're talking about the woman I love here. She's got style. She's got looks. She's got a 45 strapped to each thigh, and she knows how to use them. She's a darn sight better than that twiggy little stick woman you have your eyes on.
Hey, what are you saying?
All I'm saying is that you little thin-limbed, scrawny, empty-headed types seem to stick together so well.
Oh, you want a piece of me? I'm standing right here. When this is over, you and me going round and round, botto a botto.
Hey, come on, you guys. What's going on? Break it up here. What's the problem?
Hey, stay out of this, Joel. This is between me and the fire plug.
That's it, that's it. Stand back, Joel. You're using my oxygen. Come on, let's go.
Listen, you guys, if there's gonna be a fight, we're gonna do it my way.
Not that robot. Stay out of this.
Whoa! Kids, when you got a beef, don't take the law into your own hands. Take it to 0G. Anti-gravity. It's not just for breakfast anymore.
Whoa.
Magic.
That was fun. Hey, Joel, so it looked like you were really enjoying yourself in that last sketch. Were you?
Yeah, I think I did. I don't really remember shooting it, but by the look on my face, I think I was feeling good about it. It was making me laugh, you know. You got to remember, I wasn't an actor back then. I just created this show. I felt I was the logical guy to front it since I had experience doing stand-up on shows like Letterman and SNL. But again, I wasn't much of an actor.
Yes, I understand. Go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Tom. You know, you're just seeing me at the very beginning of a 4-year learning curve on how to be on TV.
Oh, Joel, I could sit here and listen to you talk about how inexperienced you were all day long. Mm-hmm.
All right, Cabbage Chin. Here's a few more medical professionals we'd like to shout out to. This is Wendy Joyce. She says, my son, Joel Colgrove, is a new RN. The hospital floor he works on is treating people with COVID. He's a huge MST3K fan. We saw your live show in Rochester. It was a wonderful night. Thanks, Wendy. Emily, you got anything?
Yeah, I got Nick Muir. He says, I work as an ICU nurse and have been in the thick of COVID-19 for 6 weeks now. It has been an exhausting experience, and MST3K has been a great coping mechanism throughout it all. And I got this other one, but I'd rather have you read it, Joel.
Oh, sure. I got this one. It's from Brent Balfour, and it's intense. He says, I work in hospice, so I'm around dying people in nursing homes. One of our locations recently had a huge breakout. Some died. I've been part of more funerals this year than the last 4 combined. I watch MST almost every day as a means of stepping outside of reality for a while. Thanks for thinking of us. Okay, well, wow. Anybody got any riffs that have come in on social that we can talk about?
Oh, yeah, I got one, Joel. This one happened a little earlier in the movie, but I still think it's pretty funny. Steve Darnell says, Monopoly? Why do I always have to be the helmet?
Alrighty, and here's a question for Crow from a guy named Gravy Crockett. He asks, if you could shoot 5 condiments, one from each finger on one of your hands, what 5 condiments would you pick?
Whoa, that's a great question. Hot sauce, fire sauce, honey mustard, and, the yummy sauce you get at Hibachi.
Good choice. Strong choices. And here's one for Tom from Gravy Crockett. What is your favorite body part to fall asleep?
That's easy. My arm. My left arm.
All righty then. Well, a report just came in from Kevin Smith, who does the MST3K motivation stuff and is moderating the MST3K Twitch channel today. He says there's a lot of jokes coming in about people farting in their spacesuits.
Yeah! Woohoo!
We're not probably going to put those in. Let's get this straight. This is my show. We're riffing on something from a legacy show from 30 years ago. Let's just honor that, okay?
All right, you screw heads, let's get to it. We've got commercial sign.
We're going to make it.
What, are they driving through Snack Canyon?
Love is all around!
Fair on you.
Here's where it starts. It'll take a little time yet.
Guys, what a joke.
Automatic pilot.
No.
Boy, I must have the Zackleys. My suit's pretty steamy.
You better turn your insulation off, save the blast of the charge. We might need it later on.
You're never going to guess where this control got wedged.
Ow, there's hair back there.
How far now?
Let me look it up on this treasure map.
About 18 hours. It looks as though the worst is over. Seems pretty flat from here.
Just when we need the shade.
Ugh, I'm gonna need to use the lube.
Take off your moon suit.
He asked her. He asked her. Boy, I wish I was him.
What are you going to do now? Now that you're not going to work with your brother?
I'm going to Disney World.
Who said she's not working with her brother?
Any jobs going for good space shipping here?
Oh, that's a bad thing.
Thanks.
Oh, that feels good, thanks.
I'm sorry I dragged you into all this.
I'm not.
It'd be a bit silly for Bill Kemp to die just here, on the moon. After all the places you've been, I mean.
It'd be a bit silly for Bill Kemp to die any place, as far as I'm concerned. So sit down and start telling me how much farther we have to go.
Isn't this the future? Shouldn't there be an app for that?
Gotta get past his attitude first.
Whoa, Joel, give me a hand. I'm shorting out here. What is this?
Okay.
Oh, honey, could you put some more water on those rocks?
Nothing better than this. This is the life.
Is there any water left?
Just the gallons you're putting out.
Oop. You guys, this is like the scene with the mechanical rhino in Ace Ventura. And she's dressed for it.
Oh, Chinese again.
Oh, thanks. My motorman's helper.
That's my specimen.
Boiling.
That water is boiling. You are dead.
Pick your jaw up off the floor, you weirdo.
Oh, the lava meter is going down and cooling off in the
Oh, the
mist.
script says a few more miles.
Only a few miles.
How many?
I don't know. 7, 10?
Which is it, 7 or 10?
Hey, it's a first date.
Means we
Back
make
off.
10 means we won't.
What's the trumpet mean?
Look, we've got power for another couple of miles. Then we walk. We've only got an hour's insulation charge left in the suits.
Thanks for mansplaining our imminent doom, Haas. I'd hope you'd be nicer.
Shut up that jazz combo. I'm nervous enough as it is.
The overheating has melted the pressure, bud.
Fries are up.
Quick, into your suit.
Oh, damn, I thought we were taking the suits off.
Isn't that the new Preston and Steve catchphrase? Danger, explosive door bolts.
Suicide door.
Those exploder boats come in handy.
Of course it's gonna explode. They parked over a campfire.
It's not a model, but it should have been.
Quick, in the crack. Wait! Oh, the jazz combo is still in there.
The day the music died.
Try that again.
Who decided freeform jazz was the right thing for the soundtrack?
Look!
It's the third act, I think.
It's Far Side 5. Come on.
They make a great burger. Let's beat Cheeks.
All right, Bill. You're
Beat the
under
rush.
arrest.
Giant steps are what you take, walking on the moon.
Now, has anybody got a nice, cool drink?
Don't say hi.
Hope he likes rocket fuel.
Hey, it's Eddie Munster as an adult.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
She just flopped down on that Formica.
Suddenly appeared. She always gets a man, Bill.
Well, you've really been running up an account this time.
Yeah, and you're the one with a funny skull.
Malicious damage to hotel property.
Miss Taplin's brother has been murdered out there.
Jeez, Mom!
You can do better than that.
Yes, well, 3 other characters got killed, but I did that myself.
When you get into trouble, you really jump off the top board, don't you?
She's really got sort of a Julie Andrews quality, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think she got that skull cap from Thoroughly Modern Millie.
One thing we can check right now. Wally Taplin was killed with one of these. Tell me what you think it smells like.
Cheese balls.
Pine forest.
Watermelon?
Wet canvas.
Just one sniff.
Gym socks?
Could be cyanide.
Cyanide, that's my favorite.
Funny, I just took it off my own suit.
Smells like me. And I didn't like that wet
Like
canvas
good,
crack
fresh
either.
air to me. But you thought it was cyanide. Now, you sold them as air bottles. You sell all air bottles around here.
Yeah, but I distinctly remember not selling that air bottle.
You'd better answer him.
They made me. They wanted Taplin's claim. It was due to expire. It seems it found something on it, and they had to have it.
What for?
Carnival.
Tell him.
To land an asteroid on it.
Pizza's ready.
It's a brand new car.
Yo, Rick, check it out. My dad gave me his van for the summer. It's gonna be sweet.
Mr. Hubbard, they found out about it. You've got to get me off the moon.
Hogan, I wouldn't say any more about that if I were you.
So, you've reached the confession stage. And in front of the Bureau of Investigation.
Is that wrong? Should I have not done that?
I'm glad we got here on time, Mr. Kemp. I was afraid some of my associates might
Never trust a man with a collar made of Shiloh vinyl.
For this project and would have disposed of you.
They tried.
Really? All three of them?
All three.
Even Raspberry Red?
I really did underestimate you, Mr. Kemp. So we're 3 men short then.
Give or take.
Whitson, make a note to engage.
Mr. Hubbard, you're under arrest.
I don't think so. Do you, Harry?
I'm sorry, I was dreaming about rabbits.
Let me get this straight. You got that louse to murder my brother just so that you could have a place to land an asteroid.
Oh, in a nutshell, yeah. Speaking of nutshells.
Damn you, Walter Shell!
Oh, well, I'll get that. That's okay. Not a problem.
Mr. Kemp, please. Don't get yourself killed unnecessarily.
Oh, okay. Hey, are those French cuffs?
I suppose I look rather silly to you, Bill.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get you out of this one. This time, Bill.
Don't talk first.
And she had just come out of her shell.
Gotta miss you, Bill. Even the rows were good.
Bury my turtle hat at Wounded Knee.
All shell that end shell.
We're quite safe, sir. None of the shots pierced the dome.
Thanks, Shelley.
I believe we need to take off for the asteroid in just under 1 hour.
If you think I'm gonna land that thing for you now, you're...
But I do. Whitson, when was the last time we abandoned the project without any profit?
Antarctic oil.
Stonehenge.
Oh, yes, I remember. There was no oil there, was there? No, but there is sapphire in this asteroid, Mr. Kemp, so...
If she's dead, I could scoop her out and make a terrarium out of her.
Somebody say something.
Harry, shoot the young lady.
Which one?
Ah, the one that's not dead, you idiot!
Oh, yeah, right. Huh? All right, okay. Don't move.
Oh, come on, this is the fun part.
And I'm back.
That's better.
So much better. Sorry.
Come out here where the boyfriend can see you, love. And sort of encourage him in his work.
You gonna watch, you weird old creep?
That's it, Bill. Keep it up, buddy. You're looking great.
Between 4 and 7 minutes, it'll still land on the plane.
Now, could someone get me a medium sherry? Very nice one, thank you.
If I'm going to stay down here and thump number 3 again,
I'll need a magazine.
I'll need a long line.
Like a soliloquy or a monologue?
Taplin. They're up in the passenger deck.
Should I make coffee too, Mr. Hefner?
This is one of my best escape tricks ever. I chain myself to this ladder, see? And then, oh, hi.
I think that's everything, sir. It will land 16 minutes after firing.
Give or take a millionth of a second.
Excellent timing. morning, Whitson. Mr. Taplin's claim expired half an hour ago. No legal problems. All right? What now? On your left, the big throttle lever. Put it all the way back.
But before you do that...
Ooh, that thruster has perfect pitch.
Oh, no smoking in your pressure suit. First rule in the book.
Hothead.
I bet he won't try that again.
The engineer must have got free. But
Yes.
Suppose you think the girl is flying that thing. In the maintenance locker there is a buzzsaw. Mr. Kemp, can your engineer land that thing on his own?
Well, he's not good at parallel parking, but if it's a diagonal spot, he can do it.
I don't think so. Then he needs you as much as we need the ship.
And vice versa.
Mr. Kaminsky, if you hear me, we're ready to go.
You could have just grabbed that.
You really could have.
Go get him, Harry.
That's right, Harry. Come and get me.
He's got a gun, Mr. Hubbard. I know that. It's your gun. Now start earning your pay for once.
Oh, I can't spend it if I got a hole through me.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
You got a line?
I wish. You?
Nope, just building tension.
Reasonable, Mr. Kemp. We just want to get back to the moon same as you do. So let's have no more trouble, please.
Watch your head, Harry.
How can a person watch their own head?
Huh?
Oh, right in the space nipple.
Didn't hit my head.
Music to shoot thugs by.
Let's be reasonable, Mr. Kemp. Come here.
Bang! 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 Bang!
I think he's gonna water ski behind this thing.
We're on a highway to hell. Always wanted to say that. Peace!
We're gonna call back to walking in the wind, Joel.
Light bulbs.
They're surfing. I can fly, I can fly. I'm the luckiest boy in the world.
Well, he has an electronic train set on the moon?
You idiot! I won, I'm the best, I'm the best.
Works every time.
I'm coming. Hold your horses.
High five? No, just a hand is fine, thanks.
Oh, even in space, you weigh a ton, Kemp. Jeez.
Well, they'll be on the moon before we are. Seal her up. We'll follow as far as we can.
And take lots of pictures.
Oh, guys, I'm changing the channel. This smooth jazz is making me sleepy.
So long, suckers.
Wipe out.
No leaks.
A few lentils, though.
Third one.
Soup lovers will get it.
Yikes, you're gonna want to power wash the inside of this suit when you get back to the moon.
United Nations Space
She missed his
Charter,
forehead. That's
Section
pretty tough to do.
99B. No sex is permitted in space.
Probably because of the fiberglass suits.
Most of them. Nobody else is ready either.
Wow, apparently I'm dead.
They'll reach the moon in exactly 1 minute.
On target?
On target.
And whoever takes over from Hubbard gets 6,000 tons of sapphire.
That makes you a very attractive woman.
I'm already
And prove that
attractive.
your brother was murdered and that he found nickel.
Yeah,
The
go
law
on.
doesn't allow profit by murder.
Wow, finally, someone made sense of the script.
4, 3.
Yeah!
You're fired, Sparky.
Boom! Zero to...
Funny.
I thought watching them die would be more
Course for
satisfying.
Moon City.
Just take the exit by Crater Central.
By the way, what's your room at the hotel like?
Why don't you find out?
Oh.
I don't get it.
Don't do it.
Right. She'll have to paint or something?
Yeah. They also have a paint contracting outfit. I hope this turns back into a cartoon, kind of to feel the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Kind of cohesive. What?
Kind of bookended.
Yeah, yeah. What was that one song?
Oh, the Wiener Man song?
Yeah, how does that go? Oh, we have to get out of here.
I want to be your wiener man, I will be your wiener fan.
Moon 02 will return in Moon 03.
Yeah, we did it, guys! We made it through the world's first MST3K live Riff-a-Long!
Yeah!
All right, it's the end of the movie. Hey, Gypsy, how you doing? Good, okay, it's good to have you back.
Oh, wow, that was my sad dragon face.
Gypsy, you're good, okay. Now, you know what we're going to do next is do movie review game, and that means tell me a good thing and a bad thing about the movie, and you get Ram Chip.
Hey.
Okay, Tom Servo, you go first.
Well, this movie made my gorge rise.
Okay, and a bad thing. And
Okay, seriously. I thought that the movie provided an opportunity for us to examine the various inaccuracies often portrayed in ersatz space movies such as this one.
I see. You're really bucking for that Ram Chip, aren't you, pal?
Yep.
Well, I like you. You're a good self-starter, and I like the cut of your jib. Here's your Ram Chip, Pally. All right. All right, Crow, how you doing?
Fine.
Do you want to tell me what good thing and a bad thing about the movie?
It was groovy, and I mean that in a good way.
Okay, and the bad thing?
Yep. It was groovy.
Right, you mean that in a bad way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, exactly. Okay, ready? Are you ready, girl? Okay, tell me a good thing and a bad thing about the movie.
Richard Basehart?
Richard Basehart. Okay, well, you get a Ram Chip. There, yeah. Okay, good. That's wrong. All right, okay, well.
I can't believe that happened.
We got another letter to read, and thanks for everybody who's written in so far. You really help us keep going up here in space. Camba, can we have that up on the screen? This one comes from a guy named Ryan Weisbrock from Illinois. Dear Joel, Tom Serbol, and Crow. Tom Serbol. I'm 14 years old. I love your show. I start laughing so hard when you make comments during the movie. Tears come to my eyes. Tom Serbol is the best because his voice is so deep when he makes a joke. It sounds funny, like when he said, "Oh, I hate to shoot a butt like that."
Oh, I hate to shoot a butt like that.
Right, anyway, he asks about being Serbol, and it's Tom Servo, but it's an honest mistake. Anyway, there's a picture here, too. Show that, Cambot. It's really a good artist, actually. So anyway, that ends the experiment for today. What do you think, sirs?
What about the address?
I got it. Okay. Send it to the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Fan Club, P.O. Box 5325, Hopkins, Minnesota 55343. Send them quick.
Well, not bad, not bad.
Hey, how's my hair now?
Go like this. You look like Big Boy. File that. Until next time, Flabby Cakes.
This goes all the way back to when Dr. Forrester pushed his phone button.
Next Sunday, AD, there was a guy named Joe.
Wait, there were puppets in this?
A good love theme.
All right, yep, we get it.
Oh, I wonder how the Teachers of America feel about being in the credits.
Yeah, we gotta ask Joel about that
one. We do have the best brains.
Truly, the best of brains.
So, Joel, why did you thank the Teachers of America in the ending credits?
Oh, yeah, no problem answering that. My parents were both teachers, and I felt obliged to shine a light on teachers in the end credits. It's the same way today. We're honoring the medical professionals and volunteers who put themselves in harm's way to protect us during the pandemic. Also, my mom taught nursing at vocational college, but then when I was growing up, she was also an RN at the hospital, and so is my grandmother, Vesta, Nurse Vesta. So anyway, let's go around the horn and do shout outs. Emily?
Yeah, Kevy Bear writes, I work in multiple hospitals and unfortunately contracted COVID. Took another test Wednesday morning to see where I'm at. Need 2 negatives before I can return to work. Thanks, MST. Wow. Tom, groove me.
Sure. Ben Estes writes, please salute my son, James William Estes, who is a rockin' cardiac nurse in Asheville, North Carolina. Thank you, James. Crow?
Yeah, Dr. Couch writes, I'm an essential worker in the medical field, riding the A train to hell on a regular basis in New York City. Oof. GPC, you're on.
Jim Manning writes, longtime fan. Big shout out to you for wanting to honor the first responder community. I'm a paramedic and a 911 dispatcher.
All right, well put, you guys. And we've also got some honorable mentions for some riffs that came in. Also, we want to thank our moderators today, Kev Smith on Twitch, Evan Brown, who's normally the Mystery Science tweeter on Twitter, and he's been working on our MST3K YouTube channel today. And Leslie Kinzel has been watching our MST3K Facebook feed. Also, after this show, I'll be hosting the MST3K Live Riff-a-Long wrap-up show on our Facebook feed. So let's hear the riffs that came in, you guys. Emily?
Jeremy Hall writes, since we're in zero gravity, let's make out in slow motion. GPC, you got one?
Chad Walsh writes, when they show Moon City, you could say, I remember when there were moon rocks as far as the eye could see. Crow?
Oh, yeah. Here's a universal riff from John Schirkenbach. Whenever someone requests landing instructions, you could say, have you seen the moon before? You can literally land anywhere. Tom, what do you got?
Yeah, Busho writes, Moon 02. Sounds like an old-timey phone number at Grandma's house. Dial Moon 02.
All right, you ninnies. As much as I hate to praise anyone, you all made it through the first MST3K Riff-a-Long. You have my deepest heartfelt thanks.
Ew, that just sounds so wrong coming from you.
Yeah, emotionally, I have no footing. And mainly since I have no feet.
Well, I fully accept your praise, and the feeling is mutual.
I'm sorry I said anything. Now I have to twist the screws one more time with the crappiest short film I could find at last minute. It's called Circus Day. It reminds us of a simpler time before the pandemic when the circus would come to town and people would choose not to go. We've got commercial sign followed by short movie sign. Double sign. I'm so evil.
Oh,
yeah.
Guys,
movie done.
I love the way you ended that show. That was really nice when we got to the credits. That went great. Okay, so I guess we got Circus Day next. All right. And
People are not prepared for that.
It's so great. It's all come in circle because we were going to do this on on tour, but we didn't get to.
It was.
So exciting.
Been sitting on this one for a while.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. Okay, good. And then after that, we got another commercial break and then our last segment.
After party. When we party.
Where are you guys going tonight after? Oh, that's right.
I'm going home.
You must have you must have happenings going all over. Oh, I'm sorry. Coronavirus.
I got happenings all over
in my bath.
Over
Glass
house.
of wine.
Happenings. I got happenings happening all over house, says Matt.
I got laundry to do. I got dishes in the sink.
Oh, you're.
My night is full.
Calm down.
That's for
Right?
another
Matt,
day.
what's the
Wild.
cover charge? What's the cover charge at Club Laundry?
Oh, you can't afford it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Funny.
God help us.
That
we
looks.
love fun.
It would be like. It'll be like a Max Fleischer cartoon. One of his features, like Hoppity Goes to Town. Matt McGinnis's Laundry Club.
Oh my God! I want to see somebody animate. I want to see somebody
100%.
animate Matt McGinnis.
Okay, here we go.
as
We're
the
getting
next
close,
one.
y'all.
All right.
Got it.
About 15
Got
seconds.
this.
Woo.
Circus day.
Circus day. Circus day.
Circus day.
7
Circus
seconds to
day.
Circus Day.
Oh, tear it
Oh
out.
my! Get it out now.
Circus day? Sorry, we don't observe.
9646. Pick a number. Jeez.
Oh God! Clowns have reflections.
Welcome to Clown Alley.
Give me your
Where I
wallet.
get ready for the big show.
That's what I call your nightmares. The big show.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways.
I like souls.
It's Circus Day in a big city. Out front, the people are gathering here at the sports arena for the afternoon show.
The protesters from PETA are made to stand across the
This
street.
big circus plays in a building of concrete and steel. But
The
when I joined
DMV?
the circus, we played under a huge canvas tent.
Full
Those
of
were
bees.
times. The circus day began early in the morning when the circus train pulled into town.
Like a thief
Back
in the
then, I
night.
was traveling with the Cole Brothers show.
Fresh off a destroyer with a dance belt and a tube full of chapstick.
We were one big circus family in those days.
And we shared a blanket between us.
Our cooks prepared only 2 meals a day, but there was plenty of good food, and you could have all you wanted to eat.
But only twice.
Yeah, just touch all the food, why don't you?
Midway was the front door to the big show. After buying your ticket, you passed through the menagerie tent on your way to the big top.
Tent collapses were common, but we rolled with it.
Could you get me some clothes, please?
On sadness, on slowness, on spineless and shameful.
Someday I'll get promoted and I'll ride on a real float.
I'm just a local hired hand. They dressed up.
Yeah, me too. I live a few blocks from here.
Oh, happiness personified.
Oh look, they taught the horses to feel shame.
I rarely associate this much beige with the circus.
Golden light under the canvas, and the dust and smells of the old circus are gone.
I've
Still
consumed
pretty
them.
much the same. Oh, sure, there have been some changes.
The chimp's gotta wear
Circus
diapers.
is still the greatest show on earth. And to have a circus, you have to have clowns.
And to have clowns, you have to have failed actors.
Does this mean I failed my clown aptitude test?
All right, I'll go get my oversized shovel. Tell the elephants I'm on my way.
All right, nice job. I got to tell you, MST3K Livecast, you did so good riffing on a riff and riffing on a short. Those 100 live shows really paid off. We got some jokes left over that we really liked. For example, we used John Mortenson's joke, Moon 02 will be back with Moon 03. But he also added the tagline, for which we didn't have room for, the moon is back, and boy, is it pissed. You got anything, Emily?
Yeah, Ron McAdams quipped, it's good to see that rich people are still doing okay in the future. Crow?
Oh yeah, Gary Glover observed this about Kemp's spacesuit. His nipples have eye holes. GPC?
And Judy Ruliani, in a reference to Kemp, said, I've never seen a man in a onesie move with such haughtiness. Tom?
April Zackerly, referring to the soundtrack, said, I'd rather hear the notes they didn't play.
All right. Well, this is the end of this MST3K Live social distancing riff-along special. Would like to thank the AV Club and our partners at Shout Factory. We really did a quick turnaround with putting this together, but it was all a labor of love for all our healthcare professionals and volunteers. Speaking of which, we'd like to end this part of the program with a few more shout outs. Emily?
Yeah, Jonathan Matson writes, medical assistant here. We just watched Merlin's Shop of Mystical Wonders. My favorite. Well, time for this Celtic fairy to hit the pavement. Back to work. GPC?
Lyra Rosenfeld wrote, I'm a nutrition specialist at a med center, also going to nursing school. Times are a bit rough for an RN. Luckily, MST3K helped me develop the philosophy that everything, no matter how bad, can be made bearable by wit, humor, and being around good people and bots. Thank you. Sir Tom?
This is from Michael Shue, and he says, I'm a medical lab scientist doing microbiology testing with no option to quarantine at home, and so is my wife. We're thinking about you, buddy. Crow?
Shinsetsu Tenshi writes, I'm a unit secretary at a hospital in Michigan, and the Gamera episodes are some of my favorites. I started a rewatch of MST3K on April 1st, and all the fond memories of first watching the episodes has really helped with the stress of it all. Thank you for this. Well, of course, because Gamera is a friend to all medical professionals and volunteers, and so are we. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Join me next for the MST3K Live Social Distancing Riff-Along Special wrap-up show on MST3K's Facebook page. Megacynthia, do you want to say anything mean before we go?
Actually, she asked to be excused. I think she may be weeping in the kitchen.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.